Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Powering right past the defender. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here comes a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? Stiff arms the man. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Strong game by this quarterback. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. It's third down for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? And the defense rises up and stops him short on third down.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down the touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defense coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And now another deep ball here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Hale. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
And they'll kick it away here. And this one will be fair caught. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it at the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the single back takes the handoff. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So second down after the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. Here's a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. To throw, it's Simpson. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try to run this one in. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
Here we go. Ringo.
Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the fair catch by the return man. To throw it on first down. They've got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. The 20. Inside the 10, and he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offense starts with excellent field position. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
His line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, he needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Simpson. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Drop in back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building up. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And this one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches.
Squirrel!
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the first. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama getting set with the 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go!
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Haynes. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Bama.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away.
14.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the 2nd half. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Quick spin on the run. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff taken following the right tackle. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, much like what we saw in the 1st half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. But he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
He's got it now inside the 10. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Tackle, but first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The shotgun handoff here. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. We go with a direct snap. Running through the tackle.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. A misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quick throw to the left side, and he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
That's caught. It's Haynes. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback just kneels down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And the offense just takes a knee here.
Ready, fight. Ready,
All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.